taking point. Orb being taken, slight peek. Nobody brought down close to the corner. Haodong, but he's going to get overwhelmed very quickly at that. Smokes drop down. Carve out a path onto the side, but it's a freebie for them. They'll be able to get the plant down. No questions asked.
Both of these teams are going to stay tight, get those trades, which means that the opening duels, like we saw there, Forsaken being able to pick off nobody, that matters so much. It puts you at a player advantage once all the trades are out.
Got this high-low set up already. Mutual being held the fault line. Just about missing here. CHICHOO, decent damage done on either side here, but massive player advantage for PRX. Jinggg going to be finding themselves hard-pressed to really get into it, and something on the stage, big time this time, isn't it? Go round in a row, essentially, has been going into this direction, but it's where PRX have found their success. Once more, vacant site. Flash sent in deep here. A lot of damage being exchanged on either side, but finally a kill. Smoggy, who will fall. Still with this hold here, though. CHICHOO close. Flash. Missing to the side here, but doubled up. They're going to bring down the players who are just trying to hold on to walls. On the flank as well. CHICHOO falling down. Haodong forced to save, really. $300. Can't do much more with it with the rifle. Does he still want to make a go of it? I mean, players are weak.
He's going to prod, but he's going to get pushed. I mean, Forsaken's round the corner with a flash from something. Yeah. Both of them being used. No way!
What?
What is that from Haodong?
Three sprayed down.
How have they all lined up?
Major error in terms of spacing, but is there enough time now? It's brutally ticking down. He's going to get onto it. I think he's missed it. He's missed the timing.
But he has taken all 4 players down as well.
There's a silver lining into that round itself.
What on earth was that?
Don't count these players out.
That is very reminiscent of one of the moments that we saw when EDG were playing against Giants. Just how exactly did they? I mean,
yeah,
I mean, every player just catching a bullet lined up there.
There it is, Satchel. The stun, showstopper on top of it. Nobody's just got to scurry out of it, close to the corner. Rockets let loose. Reinforcements have arrived. Plenty of players here ready to receive, but with the Rolling Thunder, they're not set up for anything. They can't hold their grounds, can't fire the shots off the stuns. Are very good. CHICHOO let's loose the Blade Storm. He's taking a boatload of damage. Have to respect it and back away.
It's the same game plan, Brent. It really is. It's rinse and repeat, just taking what Giants did against EDG and using it again. As soon as CHICHOO can have an operator, they used an ult to take halls instead of contact.
What is that? An EDG really punishing the poor spacing. Bring it to the 1v1 though. Haodong, he's low. Devi, the reposition is good, but still information granted to him. Got to get a move on, and Devi. Red Bull clutch for him. He knew he had the advantage there, could just hold his ground.
It's another one of these rounds where it's close, but there's no cigar.
You've seen the weaknesses, stun connecting fault line as well, doubly sure of it!
What a shot!
But still CHICHOO will hold on, flash is good. All being supported inside the smoke, bringing them down, PRX. Really just the heroics as well of the anchoring player. CHICHOO has done so much for them. Rolling Thunder onto the side, it was a tap to bait that out. Forsaken dodges it. Off to the side, flash. Not there, Devi, util out. Does he still want to take this fight? Well, EDG definitely do. Winning that one out, but fantastic by CHICHOO. And here's a showstopper once more. I mean, as soon as he's got the ultimate, but here we go, fault line with the orbital strike. Exchange of it, damage being done. Look at how weak PRX are, but it's a heal for Forsaken. Not quite.
He was on 5 HP and he got wall banged with an op. Talk about overkill.
Doing that. I mean, look at the positioning of CHICHOO. He's immediately going back to the rest of his team here. Nade up towards them. PRX not slowing down this hit. They want to take it full force all the way through with the rifles. The blink of an eye, you will miss it. CHICHOO has to respond straight behind. Going for the repeat, but punished.
Fighting dish this time.
Yeah, you gotta try and put them off of trying to fight this all the time, but don't have the guns for it. From the side here, that jiggle, does mindfreak see it with the shoulder, double face. Devi does need to be bailed out.
How is CHICHOO aware enough to be thinking about where Devi could peek from too?
On a swarm, rebounding on something. Devi still here. Really testing the patience of CHICHOO. He hits that shot, still an angle open, nobody cannot land it.
He needed one there.
One to the head would have done it.
He had it on a platter.
PRX still haven't cleared out
Spike
all side, but the plant is theirs.
CHICHOO popped his Blade Storm. He wants this.
There's 2 rounds left. You've got to do something about it. Lovely flick. The adjustment to land that. Knows that one of the areas isn't clear, but he's brought it to the 2 versus 2. Now just need to play him and CHICHOO. Updraft. Right click. Great clearance. Down to lower, but mindfreak. Once more, safe pair of hands. Last line of defense of that.
It's going to be a huge clash at tree.
Yep, the barriers fall. GG waited out just for a moment, but Util's still good for it. Haodong tucked to the corner there. Flash. Try and take back that space once more. It's a squeeze from the bottom of it. Damage being done right through the box. They don't stand a chance. The spike is theirs. Well-earned prize. CHICHOO. Yeah, he was a solo player there. Pistol round for PRX. It's 9-4.
PRX cleared out A halls completely. And now Devi's going looking towards Dish too.
It's going to be meeting. Nobody.
Devi has got to fall here, and he doesn't.
Wins that fight with a Spectre?
Yeah, that's just so rough for EDG. If they wanted any chance of being able to get back into this game, it had to be starting with the Killjoy pick that opened up the A site.
Oh, they're losing all the fights. I mean, should be favored with the rifles. They are just running them down. CHICHOO, no more time wasted. It's the updraft and a dash to try and clear out towards the site here. Needs his team to follow suit, though. Util is really bogging him down. 5 versus 3 plan. Go off here, but the aftershock is pushing him wide out into the position immediately, taking back Hall's control, clearing it together. Jump spot is punished. Lovely angle for Smoggy. Flash dodged. Still watching for it though, and he's got no backup. Not winning these fights. And it is dire straits right now, dire circumstances. CHICHOO, what can you do? No safety, nowhere to stand.
PRX are just playing an incredible game currently. We've seen enormous comebacks between these 2 squads before, but it was the other way around.
Here we go, making usage of the showstopper, the turret. Peppering.
Same thing again though, they crunch the south side, player disappears.
All the way across the ropes here, and an instant reaction from EDG. It is the same, but flipped, essentially. Man should be able to go down here.
Better retake positions, however, from PRX.
And an aftershock as well. Trying to plan for but a moment, gives them a bit of time here. Seekers push forwards, not all of them broken. It's going to give some decent information here to PRX. Knowing where the players are and standing. CHICHOO wants to really make a go of it. And it's more than that at this point. 2 kills. Blade Storm refreshed. Teammates feeling just empowered entirely. They have shut this one down. Beautiful.
That's a highlight round for the ages. That looks like pre-nerf Jet. PRX is going to take a timeout here. CHICHOO's had 2 back-to-back rounds, where his individual prowess has carried EDG to the finish line. What are these shots? A right click on mindfreak as well at the end. Incredible performance there from CHICHOO. Oh, I thought they were going to go for a contact play there. Would have been very impressive, but I think without them making too much noise, and with this Trailblazer, the Guardian Light clearing over towards Arcade, I don't think PRX are going to be buying this fake towards B. I think Haodong has just used 2 smokes for nothing.
Jinggg got to try and stop this! The onslaught coming his way, and he does succeed at that. 2 players falling. There's a stun to try and catch Devi, who was helping him out, but the door closing shut in their face. It's now very obvious. EDG, a bit of a breather.
CHICHOO just got locked down. Is there any chance he's got time to be able to use this? There's only 30 seconds left.
Has to commit it, really.
This is going to go down to the wire.
But the trouble is, the more time you're wasting, getting a bit dire. Got to get themselves in. Maybe they use Smoggy's hold off the tail end of it to try and get themselves in.
Brutal.
CHICHOO falls. Smoke's now fading. 12 seconds. That will go down here. Detainment close to the corner here. Fight's still going to be taken, but it's just 1 player. Yeah, Smoggy. He's got so much more to do, hasn't he? An open sightline out towards main. He can't win it. It's Forsaken. PRX just feel, I mean, so many layers ahead right now.
EDG playing that 4-1 and contacting through Dish. Very similar to what PRX did. The difference being this alarm bot they're about to run into.
It will catch him.
So they choose to use the utility a little further
back.
Oh,
Thunder out towards it. Yeah, the Trailblazer actually connecting. It's only 1 player. I mean, it's just Jinggg close to the side. Nade flushing CHICHOO out. Not able to take a clean fight. Orbital strike blinded up, something lucky to survive here. Smoke's going to be fading in just a moment. Will he hit the shot? Enough damage done, certainly bringing down these targets, and this is it. The final blow to finisher, 13-7. Just a fundamental outclass from PRX. They came more than ready.
But here comes a clash.
It's a classic.
Led by Jinggg.
Yep, it's the flashes all the way. You can see it. Jinggg is there. Ready for it though, contacting through. It's all EDG. Kill feed. It's filled up with red.
Awesome stuff from CHICHOO.
Yeah. That's almost to clear out towards the smoke, so we're able to get the plant down here.
Spike.
We'll play into this round, yet still something. He's alive and kicking. Dash is there, but he doesn't actually see any players.
Here.
Very diligent with the clearance, just onto the corner. Something sticking to the fuse, needs to be covered, but gets off of it. A little bit too much.
Weak.
A lot of damage being done as well. Yeah, pushing them out of position though. Nobody's got the cross here. Yeah, something too much to overcome.
And now we get another clash. So many of these have gone the way of PRX.
Most of the time, in fact. Here we go.
Oh, God.
And again, it's the flashes. They're so damn good at setting you up.
He
Out
gets
on the
one.
OTP to the side. Let's get the one. Nobody.
B.
Instantly there. Shuts that one down. Divide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
I got the spike.
So finally, EDG end up winning these duels as both teams clash into each other. It didn't look great to open up. Haodong just teleporting straight into an Nano Swarm. But they're able to brawl it out. Maybe this is a sign of better things to come for EDG. On a map where PRX are excellent usually. This Jet Phoenix composition has been so good for PRX. Little pause in the game here just to make sure that nothing funny's going on. You must close out a 4v2.
Yeah. They clear out mindfreak, sat towards the back of balls. Still being used. The horn actually did not clear him. Ball up as well. Granted a chance, an opportunity. It's mindfreak. They'll jump on it soundly. Very glad for it, but doubled up. Kang. Make sure to clear out that area. Something. It's the last player left here. Through into the box. Oh. I love that. Great face. All together there.
Here's another brawl. It's like another team fight happening over on the other side of the map.
I mean, almost like we're deciding the rounds on coin flips right at the bloody beginning. All that utility is far too good. All purchased and built up. Jinggg, he wants even more. Flash is great.
Spike
It's
down.
fantastic. Everyone alive and kicking
It's over.
on the PRX side.
It's not even 20 seconds into the round.
Yeah, and that was honestly what I was expecting maybe from Fracture. We didn't see too much of it. PRX, you know, when they play this composition, they do love to fight over that A main orb all the time for a variety of reasons. They can build up Jingg's ult, build up multiple ults as well, pretty key as well as part of their game plan, but also just helps you take control of the map.
You get that on camera.
So yeah, another prime game in Flawless had that one.
Here.
Can't help it. All right, so it's a
Paranoia,
re-clear.
clearance, behind the box, mindfreak. Still alive, actually. The flash did not connect to him, but there's an Nano Swarm to try and clear him out. Attention brought towards it, something. Is he going to help him out once more? Divide is there, but it's traded.
Above the spike.
2 versus 2. Spike in the hands of Smoggy.
6 players died trying to fight over A main control.
I mean, it's...
And CHICHOO just wanders through an alarm bot. Picks it up as his new pet.
30 seconds left.
I know mid's contained.
And at some point here, Forsaken's going to start wondering why the plant isn't going down on A. And that's going to keep Jinggg fairly
Oh, Jingg's
rooted
got to
to B.
notice. I mean, he's got a molly as well to try and deny if he can.
He's
Get it
got
onto
everything.
the default spot. If this gets planted close to the corner, really,
10 seconds.
it's CHICHOO that has to defend it.
10 seconds left.
Here it is. 8 seconds left inside the smoke.
Great play.
Beautiful by CHICHOO. He had to defend that space. Leave it to Forsaken though. Rifle. But in the 1v2, already that crossfire setup as well. CHICHOO with a jump spot. Smoggy's there, he's got a turret for one side of it. Great snake bite. And yeah, the fight back from Smoggy. In the moment setups as well. It's what EDG do really well, I think, in just terms of how they play off of each other. Chance being led for EDG.
Here.
Keep this lead all the way through. This is such a naughty angle. Look at that!
Spike down.
Oh my, I believe it was the turret.
Oh, that was the turret
Yeah.
finding the other headshot.
Baiting us, but
Forsaken and Timmy both with the headshots.
exactly. And it's disgusting that. I mean, really just know what to really do, but CHICHOO, he's instantly there with a response once more. Doesn't want to back away.
A great answer. Now mindfreak's going to get pushed here. He's sat on top of his own alarm bot, so it doesn't even do work for him. Watching.
From the side here, cleaned up. It's fallen to pieces a bit for PRX. He was on the other side of the map here with the operator now aiming to retake. Does have the Blade Storm, Jinggg.
Placing swap grenade.
Blaze is broken, flash into the back, playing anti. CHICHOO wins his. Still there though, out into the open, Divide. That sightline, excellent flash. Pushes them back and away, and it's not planted for these players. EDG have to white face this one. Unconventional, really unorthodox. It's a miss from something. Divide is left alone here, and no time really to do so. Great snake bite. Even if Divide wanted to, he could not stand his ground there. Beautiful work. Fowler broken. Again, that flash reclearance. CHICHOO way off the mark with the smoke here, but it is an attempt through art. 3 players there. Smokes are being laid down slowly, steadily. Jinggg fast, instantly there. And again, that flash is so damn good. It's a connection and a refight. All confidence from them. The spike is dropped into the middle of nowhere. Pushing contact in through main. CHICHOO, he's found a timing and an angle here. Util out in the hands. Flash. It's still good. Updraft though, there's no punish inside. CHICHOO is still alive and kicking. Spam through. Can't land it, can't connect it. It's all to Vi. 7-5.
Something and CHICHOO looking like they might clash in art.
It's a turret to take contact here, even if CHICHOO doesn't spot them, but he can hear them. That's why the dash is there, and the right click's doing enough for it. Paranoia actually colliding with him. It's Haodongs. There's safety in numbers and plenty of them here.
4 players just all ready to try and collect something, and I love this call from Haodong. Gonna go and re-explore through A main, looking to try and catch the other half of this split.
It's really nice.
Not gonna find anybody, but it's lovely information to work with.
Exactly, and you can even keep a player here if you choose, or you can just really commit to the flank. Spot it out, Divide, catches it.
Are they gonna smoke the turret? I mean, the turret, I think, ended up getting broken.
Yeah, broken
recalled
anyway. Divide in danger here, but there's only one player to meet him. It's him versus CHICHOO. Divide was actually eager to take that fight, pushed forwards, past it. The reaction from PRX already taped onto the side, trying to spam into the smokes, but again, EDG are so rapid on the approach here. They've got all the player advantage and leave it up to just Forsaken. He can't do it. And against that, well, he's walking right into 3 players who take contact, tucked to the corner, nobody does. Here we go. It's instantaneous once more. CHICHOO. Haodong had his back before eventually going down. Repositions now towards the back of the site. He wins that, really?
All down to something. If he gets a pick, you might see him pop the Blade Storm and go for this.
Jump spot. He's looking for it. Information. Something. Granted it, is he? Surely. Spotted. Dash forwards. Updraft. Overzealous. And he's, well, just gifted the operator right back.
Here's another
Both
big
sides
clash.
of the map.
On B, PRX looking like they want to set up just for a Cosmic Divide hit onto the B site. EDG are going to challenge it with a bit of a trap play, actually.
So C's being used as soon as the flash is sent flying off to the side here. Caught out in the open behind the screens. Fight 1. Haodong falling. You give this up? The answer is yes, but nobody's been just left out to dry. He doesn't have an escape mechanism. CHICHOO feels like he has to do something in that instance when they've lost so many players.
Major fights won by PRX there. Great idea from EDG, and they're still going to be able to pick up Jinggg and make potentially a goal with this. CHICHOO looks like he's backing all the way off though.
He's saving. Has to. He's playing close to the pillar though. How does he escape this flash in his face? This is such a weird position to play. I mean, he's really got no way to get out, and yeah, he's brought down.
That is not the most intelligent play that we've seen nobody go for, and he is a player that likes to go high risk, high reward, but he's got no exit strategy there at all.
Really strange. Cosmic Divide to be used. Drop down. Split up the site once more. Paranoia. It's fast. EDG looking to fight towards the backside of Hall's flash in their face from Jinggg up top onto the box. Needs to be watched for. Space wasn't given up. Jinggg just walking up onto these angles. Dangerous game he is playing. Tap onto it. CHICHOO with a dash back towards Halls here. What is the play here for EDG? Smokes. More going to be used to split this one up. A tap onto the plan as well, seeing if they can Make EDG overstep themselves, but they're all reloading! And it's prime for the taking!
Jinggg with the Phoenix ace. Ult online, tactical timeout instantly. Hit the red button. There's problems here, starting from the very beginning with the way that nobody was positioned.
I mean, that's so smart. And Jinggg, he does this play, smokes will drop down, they tap the spike, I think about 3 or 4 times during the midst of this, and it forces them to spam all their bullets, trying to get a cheeky kill. And PRX, they don't mix it up, man. Then broke, don't fix it, so already using the util. That's just going to be for the nanoswarm and the alarm bot. It's in the usual spot. That molly lands, so CHICHOO can't fight this one. Flash with the Trailblazers. It's all coordinated together towards the back, though. There's a judge waiting for them. Do they dare step? Do they dare venture? CHICHOO falls. It's PRX in control. Lovely response, ready for it. And something in their faces. Here I stand. He screams it at them.
What a vintage something play. He loves going for stuff like that. The shorty, just his favored weapon of choice. And I was asking for a moment like that because it feels like he's found it a little tough to get the value. Sure, this one, a little bit of an anti-eco kind of situation, but you know, Smoggy had the weaponry to try and do something, and he got his ankles broken.
Brutalized, man. Something he needed there now. Okay, does want to go for it.
I feel like that's a pretty reasonable idea, to be honest. Countered instantly.
Yeah. No one can really take the space up. Jinggg is getting brutalized. Burnt to a crisp there. Tons of utility. Just meant for the ult. So the lockdowns exchanged. CHICHOO. He falls. 2 players detained. I mean, there needs to be a defense here. Definitely players watching his back. Something tucked to the corner. CHICHOO was baited into it. Thought he was alone. Not quite. What an insane play to make in the moment here. Dog forwards. Smoggy spotted. And again, he's being approached from every perceivable angle. He cannot do it. Not alone. Nobody in Haodong. At this point, almost forced to just save here, but it's brutal, man. It's going to be 11-11.
It's an absolute disaster for EDG. They're not even able to save a single weapon into it. PRX, 6 in a row, have just stolen the lead from EDG and now are on match point. EDG with a horrendous buy as PRX continue to just hammer it home into B over and over again.
There needs to be an answer, something to push them back. So many players out in the open. It's something plucked out of the sky. Jinggg close to the corner. Can't get a clean fight whatsoever here. Still, there needs to be a fight being taken by them. Forsaken. There's the last one left here, but this is EDG with everything to play for. Spikes there, swinging wide. CHICHOO brings it to 12, brings it to OT.
After 6 in a row, EDG finally come up with the answer to be able to save this series. It's just a brawl.
Here.
The players defending, taking duels down B long. A ridiculous aim duel. Do you remember these clashes in A main, Brent? We've seen them so many times on EDG's attack half. Here it comes.
Resulting in a coin flip almost. TP past the box. PRX, they've been favored when they wait out this util and then they re-hit it afterwards. They're doing the exact same again. EDG, they need to be a bit better for this one. Jinggg, he was not blinded up, but Haodong hits the transfer, at least the spray down.
All 5 players from PRX grouped up
Fully
here.
grouped up, fully rotated. They want to make another go of this one, fighting into it. They all topple, and no one can withstand it. That's how the round ends, but EDG find themselves at that point. Does he let it rip? Does he let it loose? Turret's already broken, grouped up. PRX almost in their entirety here, split up. They've taken A main control. Paranoia, re-clearance, fight. Something was out of position for it, but he still loses that one. And for main, it's struck. PRX, they pick their timings, they pick it well.
They collapse the trap back on top of EDG. And this is almost certainly going to another round of OT unless CHICHOO can pull out the impossible.
Last cannon. No armor, just the operator. One smoke. Too many angles to watch, and look at that. I mean, they are not letting them get away with anything.
Does this Prowler catch? It does not, and something's got a chance.
Back on the line. Here we go! Adjustment with the micro aim. Jingg's there. Immediately to push them back away from Art. This is EDG into the side flash. Out wide, CHICHOO surviving a little bit too long.
But PRX finish it.
PRX. Love to sail the way to that 2-0. This is the beginning of it. Turret's broken, dash forwards from something, really now. These anchoring players are gonna have the most to do. It's CHICHOO and Smoggy. Here the util being used. They know they've lost control of mid at the same time. It's forced rotations away, but it's just slowed down a tad, and now you're gonna see it sped up once more. Smoke drop down to try and get them in. Smoggy into the back of Horse. Him and CHICHOO have finally done it. Time has been purchased and bought. And Forsaken, it's a 1v3. Does have the spike and lots of time, yet chooses to take the fight anyway through them. It's watched for 14-14. And PRX are looking into mid. It's a recleanse with the flash. That is risky from Jinggg. Lots of positions where you can play anti-flash. And EDG, look at this mid-round response. Contacting up and re-clearing. They hit the head straight through the wall. Jinggg is weakened. Molly at his feet. Another flash as well as the second one used here. And he is in a bit of danger. There's a pull. Used to support him. At the feet, nobody can really scale particularly fast. CHICHOO now still with a dash, hits the lamppost. Whoa. There, clearing the way over the top. Not missing well. Shots, the bullet's not hitting. PRX in a commanding control of every single area.
And PRX with another chance of being able to close things out. They have been hammering B hits home time and again. This one looks slightly different with something a mindfreak coming from B link.
Again, it puts all the pressure on the shoulders of Haodong. This time, CHICHOO joins him outside Smoggy.
Haodong's holding another paranoia, and he uses it early.
He doesn't cross, they know his position's there. He has to TP to get out of here. They're going to use util to clear him. Inside link, up dropped in the dash, it does not work out. Smoggy, he shuts that down. One avenue not watched for, but still the wall allows them to cross. Stun is there, out in the open. PRX, it's all Forsaken. He's earned himself the lockdown. This is disastrous.
The anchoring
brilliant, man.
The anchoring players were struggling so much to be able to capitalize on what had happened in B-Link. They just got stuck inside the site. Forsaken's about to drop 30 and close this out for PRX. Jinggg wants to fight.
Flash connects. CHICHOO's blinded. Still hits it, still brings him down. 2 versus 2. Position's got to be known. Sees no connection. Spam through, but the crossfire's too damn good. And it's PRX completing the run back. They're making playoffs in a 2-0 fashion.
What a performance from PRX here today. Absolutely outclassed EDG on map 1 and then pulled off an unthinkable comeback.